A group of senior citizens says they will not be going to Foxwoods anytime too soon because of something one of the casino's officials said.
Yeah, they want other seniors to boycott trips to Foxwoods as well. News 8's Jamie Muro live in our Hartford newsroom tonight with more on why they are so upset. Jamie?
Well, Darren and Ann, it started with a column in the Boston Globe back in May. Now, a executive director for a senior center in Derby, frankly, is furious, and a high-powered executive for one of the largest casinos in the United States says he was misquoted. Foxwoods Casino won't be seeing a few dozen Derby senior citizens, maybe more, as customers in the near future.
I just was really hurt by what he had to say.
Derby Senior Center Executive Director Sarah Moyo's anger stems from a May Boston Globe column written by Joan Bonocci. An excerpt in an interview with Foxwoods President Scott Butera reads, "The chief executive of Foxwoods Resort Casino is also candid about the customers he can do without. For example, those stereotypical busloads of senior citizens who show up with walkers and oxygen tanks. It's because those darn elders don't gamble away enough of their money." A comment that angered Sarah so much, she canceled an October trip.
You'd have to be very heartless to say something like that. And I think anyone with a mother or father, grandparent, any human being would be offended by what he said.
In an email to Sarah, Butera says the column is unfair, inaccurate. He writes, "The reporter chose to simply editorialize. While the reference was taken out of context, I am deeply sorry for the insensitivity it portrayed." I contacted Globe columnist Bonocci, who emailed, "That's what he said, that's what I wrote."
At the end of the day, I'm not going to do business with someone whose chief executive officer has such little value or respect for the senior citizen population, because that's the population I serve.
The October group, however, is still casino-bound. Mohegan Sun.
The only way I would go back to Foxwoods is if there was a different chief executive officer.
Now, Foxwoods did not return a phone call or a text message that we sent to their PR department. Now, Sarah tells me that North Haven Senior Center also is boycotting Foxwoods Casino now, and the Senior Center in South Windsor is considering a boycott of Foxwoods Casino. Now, Foxwoods president also emailed Sarah saying that he is willing to meet with her in person. Sarah also said he called several times today, but you kind of get the sense from that story that's probably not going to happen, at least not right now. We're live in the Hartford newsroom. I'm Jamie Muro, News 8.